Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this look.
Do you believe in climate change?
President Trump believes climate change is a hoax. We know this because he has said it over and over again.
So Obama's talking about all of this with the global warming and that, and a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax. I mean, it's a money-making industry, okay? It's a hoax.
There is a cooling and there's a heating. I mean, look, it used to not be climate change. It used to be global warming.
Right.
According to researchers, 16 of the 17 warmest years on record have occurred within the last 20 years.
More than 15,000 scientists are sounding an alarm about climate change. They call it a warning to humanity.
The oceans. Let's, take a look at that. We've got a decline in freshwater, unsustainable marine fisheries, and ocean dead zones.
The scientists are trying to say here is, look, the Earth is actually warming a lot quicker than we had expected. And we need to do something drastic right now, or else we're going to suffer some serious ramifications, okay? So there are already some island nations that are expected to be underwater in the coming decades, and it's going to keep getting worse and worse.
Every month is the hottest month it's ever been. Every year is the hottest year it's ever been. And you look at the charts and you see the temperature going like this through the roof, and yet we're not doing, we're doing some things about it, the Paris Climate Treaty, et cetera, but the right-wingers say, no, we shouldn't even do that. Donald Trump says he's going to tear that up the minute he gets into office if he does. We're not doing nearly enough. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And the right wing in this country says, yeah, but the oil company's got to make an extra couple of bucks.
It's insane.
So I'm going to do propaganda. We endanger the entire planet, but, hey, my donors paid me an extra couple of dollars. And so they're going to rip up what little policies that we're doing in this regard.
It's crazy.
It's almost literally a crime against humanity.
Happening a hell of a lot faster and in a more dangerous direction than scientists were even considering as a worst-case scenario just a few years ago. The first paper was published in Nature Geoscience, which points out that the rate at which we're dumping carbon into our atmosphere and the amount of carbon has only one analog in the past 66 million years. That was a period called the PETM, an acronym for the Permian Eocene Thermal Maximum, one of the minor but very real eras of mass extinction. 2026, a decade from now, may be a more realistic target. In part, this is because the Arctic ice sheet is melting so much faster than pretty much anybody had predicted. And once it's gone during the summer, which could happen in as few as 4 years from now, the loss of reflectivity and the fact that heating water uses fewer calories of heat than melting ice does means that the risk of an explosive release of Arctic undersea methane has become a real threat to humanity.
It is overwhelmingly proved by almost every scientist in the world. And people go, what problem? I don't see a problem. There's no problem.
I know, it's insane. And look, it goes beyond, countries going underwater or extreme weather conditions. Those are already terrible as it is. But for all those living on land that won't end up underwater in the next century, you have to worry about the lack of resources because we won't live in a world that can grow the plants and the vegetables and the fruit and the agriculture that we need.